Hi, how's everybody doing? It's me, Albatross. Well, tonight is the night of the UK UFO flyover. I know they don't call it that UFO anymore. That's what I call it. I'm not gonna stop calling it UFO just because someone in power decided to call it something different to be rude. No, it's still UFO to me. So tonight is the night. There's going to be a whole bunch of UFOs flying over the UK in Eastbourne. And so if you live close to there, I'd recommend you go. I mean, you don't have to pay to go to see the UFOs. Like, now, if you want to see like the speakers speak and stuff, and see all the evidence that they bring and all this and that and the other, then yeah, I'm sure you got to pay for a ticket. But just to see the UFOs flying in the sky, no one has to pay a dime for that. You just go down to the beach in Eastbourne, wherever that is in England. It's been years since I've been to England, so I don't remember. But yeah, so that'll be cool. I'm gonna try to go to the one in North Carolina. Unfortunately, there's so many trips I have lined up between now and then that I don't know if I'm gonna be able to afford to go or not. Because there's so many places I've got to go in the next couple months, but I'm gonna try. I really want to. If just to see, I'd really like to go. Anyways, but yeah, so that's all gonna happen tonight. So let me think. I don't know what the time difference is, but I know it's probably like this afternoon at some point. If we're in the US, it would still be daylight to us when that happens, I would think. So I don't know. But it's happening tonight in the UK, whatever time it is there. So very exciting. There's a lot of changes happening recently. A lot. I know there's still reason to feel, kind of bummed out by what's going on, but I don't know. And I was feeling bummed out. I was feeling very bummed out. But I don't know. Part of me kind of feels hopeful. Like, maybe this is just what we need to go through, just to get to the other side, I mean, no transition is ever easy, But I'm looking forward to the future. There's been a lot of changes I made in my own personal life recently, too, so that are going to be hard at first, but are for the better, Lots of changes. So, I'm looking forward to it. But anyways, how are you guys doing? I'm going to talk about, like, the newest, most recent news articles as of this morning, because I know by tonight they're going to have some big whacked up distraction planned to distract from the flyover, I'm sure. So, but as of this morning, it seemed to be that the biggest, sorry, that's all my electronic devices are going off. Seems like the biggest piece of news right now is the new Pope, obviously, the new Pope Leo. A little disappointing. I was kind of hoping that they would, I don't know, they would just like, never mind. I'm not even going to go there because it might offend people. But anyway, so yeah, they got a new Pope. What else was there? There was a couple other things that was trending in the news this morning. There was the new Pope. I don't know, but we'll see. They'll come up with something, right? They'll come up with something because they want people to be distracted from this UFO flyover. It would be nice to think that they'll finally decide to report on it, but we all know they won't. Because what happens then if they do start to report on it? That means they're going to have to start being honest and acknowledging certain things that they've been trying to hide, and they're still not ready to do that. But that's okay. I just love to see people just say, fuck all of you. We're doing this anyway. So good for them. I'm so glad. It'll be interesting to see. Oh, but yeah, I wanted to remind you guys, I will be going to DC this month. It'll either be next week or it'll be the last week in May. But I will be going to DC to the National Mall near where all that stuff is, all those museums. Also close to where the White House is. Although it's kind of a little deceptive on TV. On TV, it makes it look like you can see the White House from where the Capitol is, like from where that tall obelisk is, but you actually can't. The White House is like very disguised around a bunch of trees. I mean, anyone can find the street it's on. the address, everyone knows the address to the White House. What is it, like 1200 or 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue or something? Well, go ahead, try going down there. I guarantee you're not going to see it. I guarantee you're not going to see it. I've been to DC a bunch of times. But yeah. And I'm not going to lie, I hate going to DC, guys. I hate going to DC. I don't think there's ever been a single time. I've been to DC a bunch. I don't think there's ever been a time where I've been to that city where I haven't gotten lost. For those of you who've never been, DC is like, it is like the design of the city is so freaking whack. Like, I don't know who designed this city, but it's like one big circle or like 3 concentric circles all parallel to each other. And you could very easily just be driving in a circle forever if you're not careful. I'm serious. The last couple times I went, that's what ended up happening. And like the streets are whacked. It's all like A Street, B Street, C Street. Like it's so confusing. It's so confusing. And then like you get on like what, L Street or M Street, and you're just driving along looking for Maryland Avenue or something. And you're like, geez, I've been riding on this street. Wow, where is it? It is one big city. Wait, didn't I just see that site? Wait a minute. Am I going in a circle? Yeah. This is the whole city. Like every street is one big circle. That if you're never just going to come to your turn. You got to pay attention for it because you're just going to keep going in circles all day long. It's very frustrating. It's a nightmare. It's not like New York City where it's just like a grid and like a bunch of square streets, you know, like you keep going, you're going to a new place eventually. No, it's not like that. Not like that. Very tricky. Very tricky. And like I said, the White House, you're not just going to see it in the middle of the city. I know on TV it's very deceiving. It looks like you could just see it from anywhere. It looks like you could see it from that big tall obelisk, but you can't. You can't. Unless they've cut down a bunch of trees since the last time I've been there. You can't see the White House at all. It's all blocked by trees. But anyway, I mean, I'm sure that they've got ways to visit it. But you see, I when I was looking for it, I didn't want to go inside or pay to visit. I just wanted to see the outside. But, you know, oh no. No. Doesn't work that way. And of course that makes sense, you know. I mean, the president's house shouldn't technically be out in the open and easy to find. Like, even having the address is not easy to find. So they did their job well. But yeah, so I'll be going to DC. Be going to the big giant penis up in the air, you know, that big obelisk. Yeah, that thing. That, you know, people say it doesn't work as anything productive, but yet it has those blinking lights at the top. You know, that tower. But, you know, I'm looking forward to it. It's been a while since I've been to the DC Mall. And, you know, I don't know, for those of you who've never been, the mall, to be honest, I don't even know if it actually has any stores or shops. It's just like a big park in the middle of DC. Like a big grassy park that, you know. Because the reason I know that is because, like, I'm not that old. Like, 20 years ago, when I went to the mall, there was, like, back when I was into arts and stuff, we would have these big competitions there at the DC Mall. Long time ago. I don't even know if they still do that. But, yeah, it's huge. It is huge. And it's, like, right in the middle of all those museums and stuff. Which is honestly the best part of DC are those Smithsonian museums. They're like free for anyone to go in. That's like I know the Smithsonian institution's kind of whack and corrupt, but like their museums are really nice to go. I love going to their museums. They got the American History is probably one of my favorites. I love the American History Museum. They got so much stuff in there. They've even got like all the dresses of all the first ladies from the inauguration balls throughout history. Beautiful museum. And of course the zoo is good. Now that one you do kind of have to pay, but not to pay to get in, but to pay to park, because it's not in the same area as the rest of the Smithsonian museums. Yeah, I've been there a lot, so that's why I know all the stuff. But watch, I've been there a lot. I'm still going to go there and get lost. I know I am, because I know how the city is. It's like the most confusing city on earth to drive through. It is a nightmare. And you know, the traffic isn't even as bad as it is in other cities. It's not that. It's just the way the whole city is designed. It's whack. It's whack. Anybody who's been to DC knows exactly what I'm talking about. You gotta know what I'm talking about. Like, it's confusing. But I do love DC. I have to admit. I know. I kind of like to visit, though. I love the Smithsonian's. I love the mall. The mall is beautiful. It's like a little stretch of natural landscape right in the middle of our nation's capital. It's very beautiful. It's very nice. I recommend anyone to go visit. Just, I would get someone who knows how to drive, knows how to navigate, because you will end up in circles. Okay, anyways, but yeah, so I'll be going there in a few weeks. Now, I don't think you're allowed to bring or record film in the Smithsonian. At least some of them you can't. I don't think so. Because I feel like I would have a lot more pictures of the Smithsonian if that were the case. So no, I don't think you're technically allowed to take pictures or anything. Because I was about to say, if they would, I would go in there and, show you guys it all. Because I love the Smithsonian museums. But it's been a couple years since I've been, but I'm pretty sure they don't let you do that. I mean, it is free to get in. So, it's not like you can complain. It's absolutely free for anybody to go in and look. So, it is what it is. Better be free, right? Our taxes pay for it. But yeah, so I'm excited. I'm excited about all that's coming up. I really am. Oh, but yeah, I did want to talk to you guys. One thing I'm very excited that is coming. I just bought this cool little device. I hope it works. I don't know if it works yet. I haven't gotten it in the mail yet. It's called Aha Halo. And it's supposed to use like scalar frequencies, sound frequencies for like healing, for depression, for all this other stuff. And so, I mean, it's a little pricey. But when you're like in situations I find myself in sometimes, like most of America finds themselves in sometimes, when life can get just to be a little too much sometimes, I wanted to try it out. I've heard lots, like there's so many good reviews about this device. It's supposed to be able to like help with like minor aches and pains and things like that. I'm not going to boost it up too much. There's someone who said it could heal anything. I'm not going to boost it up like that because that seems just a little bit too good to be true to me. But, I'm hopeful for it. I'm hopeful it'll at least help with the minor things. And if it does help with major things, I will be the first to let y'all know. Sorry, the wind blew that door open. But anyway. It gets spooky out here. But anyway, okay. So yes, I will be getting that device on the 13th. And I will let you guys know how it works out. See if it works at all. And just no one paying me to do that. I'm doing that because, I just want to do it. Because if anybody, struggles with the things I struggle with, I feel for you. And if there's a way to help it, I'm going to share it. So what else did I need to share? There was something else. Oh, yes, about this device, guys. Listen. And this could probably just be a coincidence. This was probably just my mind working in overdrive. But, okay. It was like 2 days after I ordered and paid for this thing. I look at my bank account and I see the money's gone. So I'm like, okay, well, they did take the money. I just haven't gotten notice from them. And so I was getting a little impatient. I went to bed at night and I had this dream, right? A voice in my dream says, don't worry, it's on the way. It's on the way. That was weird, right? Well, I wake up. And I checked my email, and sure enough, while I was asleep, it had been shipped. That was weird. That was so weird. Probably a coincidence because I was thinking about it, but I don't know. That was weird. I just want to share. I don't know. I just want to share that with you guys. So yeah, this video has just been a bunch of randomness. But it's been a while since I've been on here and actually had like a positive talk. So I was itching to do that. Shut up. Sorry about that. Okay, lots of changes have been happening lately. And lots of changes. And, some for the good, some not for the good. Like, one good change is that we do have people in authority now who are trying to find these pedophiles and perverts and these missing children. That's one good change. I'll take it. You know, you got to take what you can get. I mean, some changes have been better than others. Oh, another good change. P. Diddy trial's about to start. Finally. And we can see all the havoc coming out around that whole mess. I personally don't cover the P. Diddy trial. There's too many other people who do it. You can go look at their channels. Personally doesn't interest me because in my mind, P. Diddy's, you know, a horrible individual, yeah, but like, kind of like Epstein, he was just one of many. Just one cog in the machine. And I think we need to stop focusing on these small fish and like really try to make a difference. But that's just my opinion about Epstein and Diddy. You know, they've been caught and stuff. Like, it's the ones ahead of them who haven't yet that we should all focus on. They're masters, you know, like, oh, I'm sure they've got so many masters, like Larry Fink, the Rothschild family. I mean, they've got so many masters. The royal family. Don't even ask which royal family. We all know. We all know which royal family, don't we? What else? That's all I can think of right now, but, you know, we'll keep our eyes open. We'll keep monitoring it all. And, oh yeah, if you guys want to, there'll be another video coming out later today on my other YouTube channel. I started reading some of these old Gnostic documents that they don't like to talk about. So if it's an interest in any of yours, you know, hop over to that other channel. You can check it out. I've already read a few of them. I think today I'll be reading the Apocalypse of Adam or the Revelation of Adam, something like that. So, you know, go check it out. It'll be on there this afternoon at some point. Thanks for listening, guys. Have a good day.